Welcome to another edition of IT Weekly, the show that's going to help you enhance instruction through innovation.
Today's episode, you're going to learn how to create a quiz, a page, a module, and publish your course inside of Canvas.
All right, today is the episode where we complete the Canvas challenge. We got 4 things that we're going to do with you guys. So by the end of this episode, the Canvas challenge will be complete. So the first thing that we're going to do with this is we're going to show you how to create a page inside of Canvas.
All right, next you're going to show you how to do a quiz.
And then we're going to show you how to develop modules inside of Canvas as well.
And then when you're done, we're going to show you how to publish your course inside of Canvas. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this edition of IT Weekly. Let's go ahead and get started with Challenge 7, create a quiz in the Canvas challenge. So the quiz tool is used to create and administer online quizzes and surveys. And for this challenge, they're going to ask you to create a minimum 3-question quiz and submit a link to that quiz. You also need to make sure that you include a multiple choice, true, false, and multiple drop downs question type in your quiz. So let's go ahead and head on over to our sandbox to go ahead and start our quiz. Now once you're in your sandbox, you can go over to the course navigation on the left and click on Quizzes. You can then go on the right hand side and select the Add Quiz button. We're going to go ahead and give our quiz a name. I'm just going to name it IT Weekly Quiz Number 1. And as you can see, it's going to ask you for some instructions for your kids so the students can see the instructions, read them, and get an understanding of what's expected of them. Now, to make this go by a little bit quicker, I have actually typed everything up already in Word, and I'm just going to copy and paste these instructions directly from my Word document into my Canvas quiz. Now, like I said, you can actually type your instructions directly in here. You also have this content editor here if you want to embed an image or a math equation. So if we scroll down, you can see there are a ton of different options here for your quiz. You can make it a graded or ungraded quiz or a graded or ungraded survey. You can also post the grades directly to PowerSchool, and you can shuffle the answers on each question. You can also set a time limit so that your students have got to complete that assessment inside a certain amount of time. You can also allow multiple attempts for the quiz. So let's go ahead and start putting in our questions. We're going to go ahead and select the Questions tab and then select New Question. Now the first one we're going to do is we're going to do a multiple choice question. So I'm going to scroll back over. I already have my multiple choice question ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and then paste in my question. Now down below the question you have 4 answers that can select from. And you can also add more answers if you want. So if you want there to be 5 or 6 or more, you can add more answers to your question. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and type in or copy and paste my answer choices in right here. So after you get done typing in all of your answers, you have to go ahead and select the correct answer. So all you need to do in order to do that is just hover over the possible answer, and you'll see a green arrow. And if you just select that green arrow, that will select that answer as the correct answer. So in this question, the correct answer is the second one, Instructional Technology Weekly. So when I'm done, I'm going to go down to the bottom and select Update Question. Now I'm going to go ahead and select a new question. I'm going to do a true-false question. So I'm going to select that from the drop down at the top. And I'm going to go over to my document and copy and paste my question over to the Canvas quiz. So below the question you can see that there is a true and false, and all you need to do once again is just select which one the answer is. And we all know that the answer to this question is true. So we're going to go ahead and select true, and then we're going to update question. And now we can do our third question. So let's go ahead and select new question and select multiple drop downs. You would choose the multiple drop-downs question type when you are actually asking the students 2 questions within one. So for instance, they have roses are blank, violets are blank. So there's basically, you're asking the students what color are roses and what color are violets. So I have typed up a question over here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to paste that over here. And then below that, you can see it populates basically the two blank spots in your question. And you have to make sure that if you use the multiple drop downs that you put those variables in brackets. So show 1 is my first variable and show 2 is my second variable. And being in brackets causes it to make them possible answers down here in the answer area. So I'm going to go ahead and populate this from my Word document. So now that I've added all of the answers for my first variable, I'm going to go ahead and select the correct answer, and the correct answer for this one is App of the Week. And then I'm going to select the Show To drop down, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste over my possible answers for the Show To variable. Now that we've added our possible answers for the Show To variable, we're going to go ahead and select the correct answer, and it's already selected. It's IT Weekly. So now that we are done with this question, we can go ahead and select Update Question. Now that we're done with the entire quiz, we can select Save and Publish. And now we can go to the top and then copy the URL. We can go back to our Canvas challenge. At the very top, we'll select Submit Assignment and then paste the URL of that quiz into the website URL box and then then click on Submit Assignment box. And you have now completed Challenge 7 in the Canvas challenge.
So in Challenge 8, we are creating a page inside of Canvas. Now the great thing about pages is this is a place where you can put content and educational resources. And you can put all different sorts of content in here to include text, video, links to other files. You can even include links to other pages that you created in Canvas. Now for this particular challenge, what we have been asked to do is develop a page, and then if I go down here to the rubric, I can see it is looking for exceptional content and to include background context, unit objectives, links, files and images and things of that nature. So we're going to begin working on our page for this particular challenge. So I'm going to go to the sandbox and select Pages. From here, I'm going to create a brand new page by clicking this Add Page, or this plus sign with page, and that gives me this page name here. So this is where I can now, when it first opens, I can give my page a name. So I'm just going to call this Art 101. What I did was I took some standards from the North Carolina Essential Standards from Art, and I just pulled some of theirs, one of their objectives, and I'm going to include that standard in here. So I'm just going to paste that in here. So now I have some Common Core standards related to art. So I kind of have some different things in here. And so now within my page, I can add a variety of different content. So I can add images in here, and I can do that right here with this Embed Image option here. When I click this Embed Image option, it gives me 3 ways where I can embed images. So I can put the URL to an image. So if I wanted to, I could go to Google and I could search for an image, copy the web address for that, and paste it right here. I can click on Canvas and go to my Canvas courses and find any images that I have on here. So when I click on my course files, you see I have some folders that we did in here earlier. And if I had anything in those folders, I'd be able to pull those files here as well. It also has Flickr. So in here, I can search right from within Canvas for different things. So I could type in paintbrush, and it will search for that particular item in here. So I'm just going to select this picture. If I wanted to, I could go down here and I could change the dimensions for this. It does keep a proportion, so when I change one, it automatically changed the other box for me. When I hit update, there's my image within there. So now I can begin adding multiple images into my page. I just added one. And just like David showed you previously, you can also include links. Part of this page talks about including links. So I could link this image to go somewhere, go to another website that I want to, or maybe I wanted to go to a Google presentation that I've created. So I am just going to have it go to our CLN site. So I'm just going to go to that site, copy and paste it, that URL, go back to my sandbox. with my image highlighted, I can go to my link to URL. Remember, David showed you this tool last episode. I can copy and paste that URL right here and hit update link, and now this image is actually a link that will take you to an outside website. In addition, I can also include links to Canvas pages. Remember, part of the rubric mentioned including links to other pages that you've created in Canvas or other items. So I can go in here to links, and you see I don't have any other pages, but I have created an assignment here in Canvas before. So same thing, we created a quiz in here. David created a quiz earlier. So I can take this and click on it, and now a link to that Canvas quiz will show up here. So now I have links to outside resources, links to a Canvas course. I have objectives that are in here, all in my page. When I'm done, I can click save, and now my page is done with my links ready to go. And now when I want to turn this page in, I can go to the web address up here at the top. I can copy it and then go to my Canvas challenge to submit it by going to submit assignment and then pasting the website URL right there and selecting submit assignment. And now my Canvas challenge assignment for developing a page is complete. So for challenge 9 of the Canvas challenge, we are being charged with developing a module. Modules are a way to organize content in a variety of different fashions. You can do it by weeks, you can do it by units, whatever structure you see fit, but it does it in a linear fashion. It puts all of your content in a list. So in this particular Canvas challenge, we are being asked to create a module that organizes everything that we've done so far, a content page, a discussion, quiz, an assignment, and that is going to be our module. So that's what we're going to do in our sandbox. So I'm going to go back to my sandbox. I'm going to click home, and I'm going to go over here to modules. So I'm going to click to open modules. This will be the first one that we've created, so I'm going to click this add module, this blue button, to start a module, and I'm going to say Art 101 module. And now we have our new module here. So now if I wanted to begin adding content to this new module, I'm going to hit the plus sign over here next to it. I can hit the plus sign, and now I can begin adding all the content that we've developed in Canvas. So I can start by adding the page that we made. So I'm going to go to content page. I can click on this and hit add item. And now the next thing they wanted us to put was a discussion. I'm going to click add discussion. And now I can click on the one that we developed before, and I can hit add item. Notice also the other option that I have is new topic, or if this was a page, it would say new page. So even if I haven't developed that particular item, but I want it to be a part of my module, I can still click that new topic or new page or new assignment and leave it there as a placeholder for me to come back to later, which is something that's very helpful to do. But in this case, we already have the discussion created, and now I'm just going to add the rest of the items that we've been asked to include in this particular module. Okay, we've added all of the elements that we've developed in the Canvas challenge that they're asking for the module. Now to turn this in, we can go up to the URL like we have been all challenge long, copy this, and then go to our Canvas challenge and go to the submit assignment, paste the website URL, and now our activity 9 for the Canvas challenge, creating a module, is complete.
Okay, we're finally on the last challenge in the Canvas challenge, and that is challenge number 10, and that's to publish your course. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. A course originally actually starts in an unpublished state, which allows the teachers to set up their courses and prepare the content while not allowing students to see it. When your course is ready, you can actually publish it and make it available for your students. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and publish our course. So I'm going to go over to my sandbox. And it's extremely easy. All you need to do on the right-hand side underneath course status is select Publish. Your course will then be published. And what the challenge wants you to do is copy the website URL. So we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to copy that URL. We're going to go back to the Canvas challenge, click on Submit Assignment. We're going to paste the URL, and then we're going to select Submit Assignment. And that is it. You have completed the Canvas challenge, all of the 1 through 10 challenges, so congratulations.
Well, that is the Canvas challenge, all 10 activities. We got a chance to walk through it. Hopefully you feel a little bit more comfortable.
I definitely do.
Good. And now you feel more comfortable with moving forward and starting implementing Canvas in your classroom.
Right. Guys, make sure you guys nominate someone for our Innovative Teacher of the Month, as well as check out our blog this week on Canvas. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you guys check us out next week for another edition of IT Weekly. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is my friend Larry the Lizard. I think he would actually be better on ITW or IT Weekly than Aubrey. So if you want Larry the Lizard to take Aubrey's place, make sure you guys let me know.